deep beneath the scorching sands of the Egyptian desert, a story of gold glory and a chilling curse lies waiting. This is the tale of the boy king Tutankhamun and the secrets buried with him for over 3,000 years. For centuries, his tomb was a whisper, a legend. But in 1922, everything changed. Imagine being there, in the Valley of the Kings, alongside British archaeologist Howard Carter. After years of relentless, back-breaking searching, when all hope seemed lost, his team stumbled upon a step carved into the rock. This wasn't just any step, it was the beginning of a descent into history. As they cleared the rubble, a sealed doorway emerged, bearing the untouched royal seal of a pharaoh. The air was thick with anticipation. Carter, with trembling hands, made a small opening, peered inside with a candle, and uttered the words that would echo through eternity. Yes, wonderful things. When that door was finally opened, a gust of ancient air, trapped for millennia, rushed out to greet the modern world. As their eyes adjusted to the dim light, an unbelievable sight unfolded. Gold was everywhere. Piles of glittering treasures, majestic statues of ancient gods, a magnificent jewel-encrusted throne, and at the heart of it all, a series of golden coffins. Inside the last one lay the king himself, his face covered by the most iconic artifact in human history, the solid gold death mask of Tutankhamun. Its eyes of obsidian and lapis lazuli staring into eternity. It was a discovery that captivated the entire world, a window into a long-lost civilization. But this glimpse into the past came with a terrifying price. The world celebrated, but soon a dark shadow would fall over the discovery. A legend was about to be born, one whispered in fear, the curse of the pharaoh. The celebration was short-lived. The first to fall was the man who made it all possible, Lord Carnarvon, the wealthy sponsor of the expedition. Just a few months after the tomb was opened, he was bitten by a mosquito in his hotel room in Cairo. The bite became infected, and he soon died from a mysterious, raging fever. On the very night he passed, a massive power outage plunged the entire city of Cairo into darkness. Miles away, back in England, his favorite dog howled and suddenly dropped dead. Coincidence? The newspapers didn't think so. Headlines screamed, "The Pharaoh's Curse." But the whispers grew louder as the body count began to rise. George J. Gould, another wealthy visitor to the tomb, developed a high fever shortly after his visit and died within hours. The radiologist who x-rayed the mummy, Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, succumbed to a mysterious illness. Prince Ali Kamal Fahmy Bey of Egypt was shot and killed by his wife after visiting the site. Howard Carter's personal secretary, Richard Bethel, was found dead in his bed, a suspected suicide. Then, his father, Lord Westbury, leaped to his death from his 7th-story apartment, leaving a note that read, "I really cannot stand any more horrors." The list went on and on. Men of science, visitors, and relatives connected to the discovery met strange and untimely ends. It seemed anyone who dared to disturb the king's eternal slumber was marked for death. The world was gripped by fear and fascination. Was this supernatural vengeance from an ancient king? The public certainly believed it. Inside the tomb itself, an inscription was supposedly found, a dire warning etched in hieroglyphs. "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." While the existence of this exact inscription is debated, the sentiment was clear. The ancient Egyptians took the afterlife incredibly seriously, and their tombs were sacred spaces, protected by powerful magic and divine guardians. They believed that desecrating a tomb would not only doom the intruder in this life, but would also disrupt the pharaoh's journey in the next. Were these deaths the work of ancient sorcery reaching across the centuries? Skeptics and scientists, however, scrambled for a rational explanation. They proposed theories that were almost as frightening as the curse itself. Could the tomb, sealed for over 3,000 years, have harbored deadly, dormant bacteria or toxic mold spores? When opened, these ancient pathogens could have been released into the air, infecting those who were most exposed. Some pointed to the possibility of poisons being deliberately placed within the tomb by ancient priests, designed to protect their king from looters. These are plausible scientific theories. But can science truly explain the sheer range of strange deaths? From fevers and suicides to freak accidents occurring thousands of miles away, the patterns seem too specific, too targeted, to be mere chance. The debate rages to this day. Was it ancient microbiology or ancient magic? Even the most famous artifact, the Golden Mask, holds its own secrets. Look closely at it. It's a masterpiece of ancient art, but modern analysis suggests it might not have been originally made for Tutankhamun. Some scholars believe the face on the mask was altered. It may have first belonged to a mysterious female pharaoh, perhaps Nefertiti, whose name and legacy were erased from history. Was Tutankhamun, a relatively minor king who died young, simply a placeholder, his tomb filled with second-hand treasures from a more glorious and perhaps more controversial reign? The mask, a symbol of Tutankhamun's identity, might just be hiding the face of another. Every artifact pulled from that tomb tells a story, but some of those stories might not be what they seem. And the tomb itself isn't finished revealing its secrets. Recent, high-tech scans of the chamber walls have revealed strange anomalies, faint outlines that suggest the presence of hidden doorways. Archaeologists are buzzing with excitement. Could there be undiscovered chambers behind the painted walls of Tutankhamun's burial room? Chambers that might hold the real prize, the long-lost tomb of the legendary Queen Nefertiti herself. The tomb we thought we knew completely might just be an antechamber to an even greater discovery. The secrets of the pharaohs are layered, one behind the other, waiting for the right moment and the right technology to be revealed. So, after a century of study, what is the final verdict on the curse? Was it a series of tragic, explainable coincidences, magnified by a sensationalist press and a public hungry for a spooky story? Or was it the tangible result of a powerful, ancient warning, a force that defies our modern understanding of the world? The truth is, we may never know for sure. The story of Tutankhamun teaches us a powerful lesson. It reminds us that there are still mysteries in this world that science cannot fully explain, corners of history that remain shrouded in shadow. The legacy of the boy king is not just the gold or the artifacts. It's the enduring mystery that surrounds him. It's a timeless reminder that some secrets were meant to be kept, and that the world of the pharaohs, even in death, still holds power over our imagination. What do you believe? Was it a curse, or was it a coincidence? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you love diving into the greatest mysteries of history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another journey into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.